I would do anything for you. You can always count on me. Thank you.
Gotham, if you're gonna make him gay, can you just make him gay already? Because you're playing with everybody's freaking emotions, alright? I don't care if they're gay, but you got half of these people over here that claim that they're Nygma Bobble Pot people or whatever the fuck they call themselves, and they're like, oh my god, are they gonna kiss? I totally want them to kiss already, oh my god! And then you got the other people on the other side of the thing that are like, what the hell is going on? Freaking Penguin and Riddler aren't gay in the comics or any other form of media they've ever been in. Like, they're not even that close of friends most of the time. What the hell is Gotham doing with these characters? I'm over here just like, can we fucking get past this storyline already? Because I'm pretty sure at the end of it, freaking Riddler is going to try to betray Penguin somehow, because in reality, he doesn't want to be number 2. He wants to be number 1. But right now, he's just playing this little game for fandoms and shit and whatever. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with these characters, but that's what I'm saying. I'm still sticking to my theory that Riddler, just like they did in this episode, is eventually gonna want to be on top, and he's just using Penguin for now because he wants to get into the city, he wants to learn everything, and he's got a master plan because that's how Riddler works. Since we're talking about Nygma, he basically dominated this episode with his badassery. He went into the GCPD and was all like, what up, bitches? I'm taking over this whole shit, because if you don't listen to me, I'll have Penguin come down and put some new motherfuckers up in this place. And then, you know, basically that's what they did. They were like, oh, fuck, we gotta listen to Nygma now, because so yeah, so the GCPD basically bowed down to Nygma, and it was awesome. He went and talked to everybody else, like Lucius and all that stuff. And did I not say that freaking that punch, I did say that it could have been for the whole, like, oh, I lost my baby thing, but my first theory was that she was gonna punch Nygma for freaking killing Kirsten, and that is what they did, and oh man, she got him good. So yeah, Nygma got punched in the face by Lee, but basically everybody else at the GCPD was his bitch, and he just owned that whole thing. And he freaking was all badass and sciencey, finding out that Butch was the leader of the Red Hood gang, and he was the one that freaking was orchestrating the whole thing. And then we found out later at the freaking Siren Club that he was gonna trick him, and he was gonna trick him and do all this other bullshit, and you saw what happened in the damn episode. Nygma ends up tricking Butch to show Penguin that Butch was actually behind everything, and he needed to have a genuine reaction, and that's why he kept Penguin out of the loop. And all of this just crazy planning that Nygma is doing to just basically separate Butch from Penguin, because like I said, I think he's gonna try to break away everybody away from Penguin and then take over, because why wouldn't he? Riddler is not gonna be someone that is gonna be number 2. He wants to be number 1. I'm telling you guys, I think Riddler is going to have some kind of master plan. I don't see them being super besties for life, or bromance, or Nygma Bobble Pottle Bottles, whatever you guys call them. I don't think that's going to last forever. It's going to be a majority of this season, unless they're going to really make them gay or whatever they're going to do. I don't know what Gotham is trying to do with them, but I do honestly believe what we saw in this episode, where freaking Nygma was saying that he was like, I want to be on top. And that mentality, I believe that is true, and he's just using it back and forth. He used it on Butch, he might use it on some other people, and he's gonna trick those people to show Penguin, he's like, I got your back, I got your back, and then eventually he's gonna strike, because that's what he does. Speaking of Butch, man, did he not have a great episode, because he got punked a lot in this episode. He got punked by Riddler that we just talked about, he got punked by Barbara and Tabitha, he was just getting punked left and right, and I feel bad for the guy because I really like his character, but now, where is he going? I told you guys he was the leader of the Red Hood gang, or he was in the Red Hood mask when we saw it on that clip, but it kind of sucks that there wasn't more of the Red Hood gang. Like, that's already twice that we're gonna go through the Red Hood gang and their whole members died. Like, not one of them lived. It's just gonna be the same story of the mask gets passed on. Now, they did say that these might be copycats, but I don't know, when is the Red Hood gang gonna actually show up? Hopefully, it's with my storyline with Jerome, but I don't know. Gotham, you can call me. I got the ideas and freaking things in my head, and we can stop doing all this other bullshit you're doing. Let's make some good freaking seasons. Let's do this. Anyways, enough of that. But like I was saying, Butch got played a lot. He got super played by Riddler and Zsasz. Like, you know, Riddler just played him so bad. But what we saw at the end of the episode was Tabitha saved his life after he was getting freaking transported to wherever the Blackgate or wherever the hell they were going to take him. Tabitha busted him out of there, but now, what are they going to do? So Tabitha said that Butch owed her one, but now he's not going to be able to do anything because he's not Penguin's right-hand man anymore. Is Butch, Tabitha, and possibly Barbara going to build up their own, like, criminal empire because Butch knows how to do shit? Butch is still going to have connections, and he's going to hate Penguin and Riddler now. So are we going to see a criminal empire be built by Tabitha, Butch, Barbara, and maybe some other people? Fish Mooney? This could be the perfect opportunity to get the band back together because, you know, we haven't heard from Fish since, what, episode 2 or whatever. I forgot what episode it was. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Fish and Butch rejoin forces to try to take back the criminal empire because, you know, she wants an army of people, of monsters or whatever. We haven't seen Hugo Strange. That's what they might be working on. Maybe Hugo Strange can give what's-his-name his hand back. Who knows? He could be doing a bunch of things. But I wouldn't be surprised if Fish Mooney and Butch do team up again. I don't know if she's going to want to take down Penguin, but maybe Butch does. Who knows? Maybe she wants to take down Riddler. I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of stuff. But don't be surprised if you see Butch try to make his own criminal empire again with Tabitha, maybe Fish Mooney. I feel like that's going to happen because they're going to bring that character back. I don't know when we'll see him again. Moving on, I mentioned it in the freaking preview video that, you know, we were going to see the freaking Sirens for the first time, and we saw a majority of them. Like I said, if they are going to make Barbara Harley Quinn, or she's the proto-Harley Quinn, I believe Tabitha is the proto-Catwoman, and then we saw Ivy, who is going to be Ivy, Poison Ivy, and they were all in the Siren Club, and I gotta say, freaking Ivy's kind of a bitch. You know, I know we didn't see her long, but the way she treated Selena, she's like, this is too much fun, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, I still don't know how I feel about the Ivy character. I need to see more of her. Surprised she didn't meet Bruce in this episode. I thought it would have been the perfect opportunity for her to meet Bruce, but I guess they have something down the line for that, and she's supposed to be a big sister to him, or some shit. I don't know. But whatever. If you guys didn't catch on, this episode was all about relationships. You freaking saw what the kind of relationship freaking Penguin and freaking Riddler might be having. You saw Gordon and Valerie Vale getting it on and be like, oh, we gotta tell each other shit and blah, 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 blah. We got to see Bruce and Selena just keep evolving that Catwoman-Batman relationship. And then you got to see Tabitha and Butch. Like, it was all about relationships. That was like the freaking lining, metaphorical bullshit. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just waving my hands in circles kind of thing. That was like the underlining like message of this damn episode. But can I get a hallelujah for that freaking kiss from Bruce and Selena? And she was all like, don't ever tell me what I have to do. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. Besides the smooching, I do want to point out two things that I caught on with Bruce. One, Detective Bruce. Oh man, you guys know that I've wanted Bruce to become more of a detective, and him noticing that there was lipstick on freaking one of the coffee mugs in Gordon's apartment. Oh boy, yes, give me more little shit like that, Gotham, because I just read a freaking comic today that was Batman, and he did the same damn thing, and I was all like, oh, I love that kind of shit. Give me more Detective Bruce. Another thing, and I can't remember who said this, it was either Gordon or Bruce, but they mentioned that there was more to life than a mission, and I find that so interesting because freaking Batman is all about the mission, and sometimes he forgets that he has to have a life. Like it's so weird. I forget what the quote is, but there is like, you know, Bruce Wayne is actually Batman. That is who he really is, and his mask is Bruce Wayne. So, like, that is actually, he pretends to be Bruce Wayne when in real life he is Batman. It's not Bruce Wayne and he pretends to be Batman. No. In real life, Bruce Wayne believes he is Batman and his mask is Bruce Wayne. It's weird, if that makes sense. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. That is the mentality of Batman, but I just found that quote so interesting, that there is more to life than a mission, because Batman seems to always just be about the mission and making things safer, and sometimes he forgets to freaking have a life. That's why, like, him and Selina never can lock down a relationship, and he just bangs other girls on the side and shit because he can't get attached, because the mission is always the most important thing. And I just thought it was a very interesting quote for this episode. With that whole Bruce Wayne is the actual mask of Batman, we saw that in tonight's episode where he was going to schmooze with all of the big peoples because of the mayor party. He is pretending to put on that Bruce Wayne persona. He needs to become Bruce Wayne. He needs to be that figure, so when he becomes Batman later, people know exactly what Bruce Wayne does, how he is, and they won't tie it to Batman in the future. You gotta build up that persona, and it's cool that Gotham is finally doing that. Moving on, we talked about this last week, and the blood and freaking Barnes, and some of you guys think that he's still gonna be Bane. I don't think he's going to be Bane, and if he does turn out to be Bane, this is just another thing Gotham is going to fuck up. Because they already did Viper, guys. Viper is the drug that comes before Venom, and Venom is what creates Bane. It's what gives Bane his freaking powers. And I think it would just be so weird. Now, I can see why you guys think it's Bane, and I can see why Gotham might maybe make him Bane. Because it's Bane, Barnes, you know, it's very similar. They can make shit happen. You just take out the R and it's freaking Bane's, well, whatever. You know what I mean? Did I spell that right? I don't know. I get why you guys think he's Bane. I just don't, I don't want him to be Bane. I'll say that for you know, shits and giggles, and really, I just don't want him to be. I think the real reason is it just doesn't make sense. Yes, the blood gives them super strength or whatever, and it's like that, it's enhancing him. He doesn't have to use the damn cane anymore. But I don't know, that's not Bane. Bane doesn't, first off, Bane controls when he gets stronger if they are going with the Venom-induced Bane, because that is how he controls his strength. He freaking hits the button, he's like, "Rrr." Now you can go with the movie Bane or even the cartoon Bane, but he even uses Venom in the cartoon and in the comics too. So, I don't know, I just don't like the idea of them not sticking with that kind of Bane. They're just like, oh, we're just going to go with the movie Bane because that's like the most recent. That just kind of sucks for me. I don't want Barnes to be Bane. I can see where you guys are thinking that he would be, but I feel like they're just going to have him be some other random character, and we're going to see where this goes. I don't know, I don't like the idea of it, because Bane had a very different origin, and like a better origin, I think, and I think they could do a whole series, or a season, I should say, with the Bane character if they wanted to. Just don't make them Barnes. Like, that just, I don't know, it just seems kind of half-assed and boring. And the last thing, we got a sneak peek at the Mad Hatter for next week's episode, and I believe we just saw where the Alice obsession starts. It is going to start from the death of his sister Alice, and now he's just gonna find other blonde beauties that he thinks look like Alice and make them Alice and dress up. It's just very more like Jarvis Tetch that we know from the animated series and the comic. He just gets random girls and, you know, wants them to be his Alice, and now we have that. That's a little bit more in line and makes a little bit more sense. Still doesn't connect to Indian Hill at all, but this does make a little bit more sense that, you know, his obsession started with his sister, and now he's just going to find other girls that look like her and make them become his Alice. So I thought that was pretty awesome, and next week's episode looks fucking lit! That is it, guys. Sorry for the delay on this video, but if you've seen my other videos or you follow me on Twitter, I am going through shit in life. It sucks. It happens. I will always try to get videos out to you guys, but sometimes there are days when I, like, just physically or emotionally can't do it because just other things in my life are getting in the way. But I will always try to post videos on this channel. Just gotta give me some time sometimes. Also, just gonna throw it out there, when we hit 15K, I'm gonna do another Q&A, and more than likely gonna do Q&As every 5,000 subscribers we get. So yeah, you can look forward to that. As always, I wanna know what's going on in your brainsicle. Do you think Penguin and Nygma are going to be gay on Gotham, or do you think they're just teasing a whole bunch of people? How excited are you for next week's episode with the freaking Mad Hatter? Because I think it looks awesome. And do you think Barnes is going to be Bane? Let me know what you think in the comment sections down below. Guys and gals, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share with all your Gotham buddies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, guys, I'm your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I had my daily dose of juice? See you guys next time.